Alrighty.
Right, so...
We have returned.
So we're not gonna go and see... I guess we don't have access to the chief of police's office yet. So...
I mean, we'd probably go in and we'd get access, but I want to see if Angel Star is down here, if we're getting info from everyone else.
That's true.
No one's here today. Not even Miss Star. Damn it.
Everyone's probably busy looking into what exactly went down in the evidence room. That must be where the detectives are.
But we proved in court today that on the day of the crime, no one was murdered in the evidence room at 5:15 p.m.
Yeah, I thought we were finally making some headway in our case.
But instead, it looks like we just ended up making Lana look even more guilty.
Hang in there, Lana.
I've got to find all the answers by tomorrow.
There's probably not much here.
Oh, probably not.
Should we check on Edgeworth? Because we could have gone to Edgeworth's office.
I don't think... I mean, I'm not sure how to get to Gant to begin with, so...
High Prosecutor's office. Mr. Edgeworth isn't here.
Maybe he's being questioned by the inquiry committee? He took a real beating in court today.
That he did. Yeah, with Lana admitting to falsifying evidence 2 years ago.
I guess we'll just have to come back later.
I guess we have to go to the police station. I cannot think of anywhere else. Okay, we're back here.
This place is always pretty empty, but today it's deserted.
That must mean everyone's busy with solving crimes. Oh, if you're looking for the others, they are all in the conference room.
Thanks. Wow, he actually talked to us.
With the chief prosecutor saying what she did and the decision about what to do about Mr. Edgeworth, not to mention our statement to the media and tomorrow's trial. There's much more chaos going on than Thanksgiving and Christmas put together.
I think festive is the word they usually use for those.
Sir? We'd like to have a look around Chief Gant's office. Just use the connecting hallway to the other building and take the elevator to the top floor. Really? You mean it's okay for us to go in there? I mean, we aren't police officers or anything.
Quiet, Emma.
Hey, you're right. You can't go in there. It's off limits.
Now I see where Detective Gumshoe gets his, unique charm.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's head to the chief's office. Wait, so we just gonna go there anyway?
You can't go in there. We promised you we are not going in there.
Oh,
look over there.
Oh my god.
A bird. Oh, damn.
Is that a piebald? A piebald? The fuck? Okay, this is a very stylized office.
The ominous music.
Yeah.
Whoa. Where am I? Is this a church before?
Yeah, I wanted to say, this looks like a church. In the chief's office, silly. At least that's what it said on the door.
I love how we can just access the chief's office.
Yeah, like, is it not locked? Where's it? Doesn't he have? You have a key for your office?
I mean, I'd figure it'd be an ID card reader, so who knows?
True.
Check out that pipe organ. That's real, isn't it?
Hey, I used to take organ lessons in kindergarten. Wait, what? They used to call me Little Miss Back. Or Buck. Right. I thought I was a genius until they tried teaching me notes. I never could remember where C was.
Hi, Gant.
Oh, it's you two.
Chief Gant. Wait, he was in here the whole time?
Apparently!
He put that paper he was reading in his desk.
So, Righto, have you been swimming lately?
Upstream.
Is that a set of plate armor? What the fuck does this guy have?
No, I haven't. I've been kind of busy lately.
I can appreciate that. I've had my hands full too, with Mr. Marshall's misconduct, and Lana's provocative statement.
provocative statement. Oh, you mean about the forged evidence?
2 years had passed since that incident. My, how time flies! See that big picture on the wall over there? That's a picture of Lana, Neil, and me.
So this is Mr. Marshall's brother, Prosecutor Neil Marshall.
We took it to commemorate our work together.
Something's not right with this picture.
No.
Yeah. I count at least 3 things, personally.
Well,
I don't know if you are catching those 3 things.
I can recognize 2 things. I believe
Which 2?
The blade on the, what's it called? You know, the sword now on the thing. The trophy. There's a sword on it. I don't think that's normal. And then there's obviously the vase in the background. The jar. That's the 2 I can see.
I see much more than you, clearly. That might be because I've cheated and seen the case before, so... Can't quite seem to put my finger on it, though.
Wait, is it the sword? That's not a sword, is it? It is a sword.
I don't know what you would consider that.
Anyway, I'd like to reminisce all day, but there are matters that I need my attention. I'm going to log up here, so let's go out together. Oh. But this office... It was a crime scene 2 years ago, wasn't it? That case has long since been over. There's no need to investigate it anymore.
All the same, we'd still like to have a look around, if you don't mind.
Perhaps you didn't hear me. I said there's no need to investigate it anymore. Now hurry up and get out. I have a meeting to attend. Looks like we aren't welcome.
It seems that case isn't over with yet, after all.
What do you mean?
Chief Gant denied our request to search the crime scene. That means there must be a reason he doesn't want us looking around in there.
You mean like a clue?
There's gotta be a way we can get inside the Chief's office. But what?
Yeah, then I'm wondering too, how would we even get in there again? When he's locked it
I
up.
don't know, but let's see what happens.
Oh, it's Gumshoe. And you wanted me to try him this time, right?
I couldn't. I never felt good. I never felt his voice was good, so...
Okay. Hey, pal.
Detective Gumshoe, aren't you supposed to be in a meeting?
I'm, just taking a breather. My feet hurt. From sitting so long? Actually, from serving everyone coffee.
Sounds like Detective Gumshoe's still out of the loop.
So, have any of you seen Mr. Edgeworth?
Edgeworth? No. Why do you ask?
He's under fire from both the police department and the prosecutor's office. It's almost like the battles between you two in court.
That sounds serious.
Is it because of what my sister said? That's basically what it all boils down to. That falsified evidence 2 years ago. Now Mr. Edgeworth has the whole world after his blood. Yikes. Yeah, I gave him a little bit more gruff detective voice. I hope that works a little bit.
Yeah, I don't think I could ever do that kind of voice, or his voice well enough for what I wanted.
Yeah, I'm trying to give him a gruff voice, so to see if that works.
But why would Edgeworth be blamed? It's not like he knew the evidence was forged. Lana Sky's the guilty party here, isn't she? Don't say that, you're defending her right now.
Regardless, a prosecutor is responsible for the evidence they present in court. Not only that, but as you know, there's been a lot of rumors going on about Mr. Edgeworth. His amazing talent as a prosecutor kept him safe from those who don't like him. But now with this, Are there really so many people who hate him?
Yes.
In our world, only those with talent rise to the top. Mr. Edwards not only has that, but he's young, and there's no better recipe I know of for making enemies. Yeah, you could be this guy.
Hey, Dick! Keep up the good work!
Yes, sir!
I don't know what voice I was going with there.
They call him Dick? Alright, yeah, his name is it.
Let's go out for lunch again sometime. My treat.
Yes, sir!
You gotta take me back to that joint sometime, okay, Dick? I think these are all supposed to be different people.
Oh, they might,
coming up with different
they
voices.
might be. Yes, sir!
It seems you don't have any problems with enemies. Well, he's not young, nor is he talented, so...
Yeah. Yeah, well, I'm careful not to stick out. Anyway, I'm a bit worried about him. Under all this pressure, I'm afraid Mr. Edgeworth just might crack. Actually, I took a look at the file earlier while the coffee was brewing.
He seems genuinely concerned for Edgeworth, even though Edgeworth threatens to cut his pay every single time they interact.
Yeah, basically.
Well, did you find anything?
The only evidence Doc left behind was doing his final attack.
His final attack? You mean...
When he killed Prosecutor Marshall, who was trying to protect some girl. Me.
It seems Detective Gumshoe never realized Emma was the girl.
That's when he left the most incriminating evidence of all.
Well, what was it?
Oh, let's see. I think it has something to do with the murder weapon. Oh, I forgot. I forget. Look, it's all written somewhere in here, okay?
His powers of recollection never fail to impress.
Maybe we should show him the murder weapon. It might jog his memory. I'm a little bit curious about this Dark person.
Joe Dog was 42. At the time of the crime, he was just your run-of-the-mill businessman.
A businessman? What made him take to serial killing?
One day on his way home from work, he hit someone with his car.
With his car? So, it was an accident?
An accident, yes, but it transformed him into an animal.
An animal?
He killed a man that witnessed the accident. Then he killed a lady who saw the second crime. A kid walked by just then, so he killed him too. Then when he was... a jogger came up upon the scene and was killed as well. Finally, he turned himself in.
Oh, fuck!
That was going so fast.
Ah, shit, I hit somebody! Ah, fuck, this dude's here! Kill him! Ah, shit, somebody witnessed that! Kill him! Ah, shit, it's a kid! Kill him! Ah, shit, they're drunk!
Oh my god, that makes it so much worse. It just escalated.
Oh no, there's a bus full of people! Well, kill them all!
If it was a car accident, you don't need to start killing people.
Ah, but you misunderstand the thrill of killing. Seems he was a pretty careless animal.
Of course, this is all conjecture. There wasn't a single shred of evidence. Wait.
How?
Huh, yeah, how? How did he...
This must have been like a relatively abandoned area that he got that first kill in, accidentally.
Oh, yeah.
And then he just was like, fuck it, kill them all! So he turned himself in.
Yes, but in the middle of his questioning, he fled and murdered his final victim. Prosecutor Marshall. That crime was witnessed by someone too, but luckily Doc was arrested on the spot. It's a good thing that last witness wasn't killed.
That last witness. AKA Emma.
I'd say we show him the knife.
About this.
Hey, is that...
It has a tag attached to it with the label SL9 incident. I believe this would be the broken murder weapon you were speaking of?
What are you doing with that?
Yeah, why am I just carrying around evidence?
Yeah, that's a good point. Ever since that case was closed, that knife's been locked away in a locker.
On the day of Detective Goodman was murdered, this suddenly disappeared from the locker. And was found in Mr. Edward's car muffler.
That's it! Now I remember what that incriminating piece of evidence was. When you showed me that knife, it all came back to me.
Well, what is it, Detective? Quick, before you forget again! I suppose talk? Yeah, murder weapon.
This knife, it was Joe Doc's, wasn't it?
That's right. We traced it back to the store he bought it at, plus it had his fingerprints on it too.
But no one actually witnessed him using it to murder anyone, right?
That's why his luck ran out. When you take a good look at the knife, you'll see it's broken.
You don't have to take a good look to notice that.
Yeah, well anyway. Take a guess where the broken off tip of the knife was found. That's what did him in.
Where was it?
The victim, Neil Marshall, was carrying it. Inside his own body.
Oh.
It was found deep inside the stab wound.
Did it match Drake or Doc's knife? I want to call him Drake.
You bet! Down to the last fiber.
That's pretty conclusive.
Puncture heart and lung. Wow.
Okay.
So the knife was able to puncture a heart in the lung. Well, there you have it in a nutshell. That's all I know.
Can I ask you one more thing?
What is it? If it's money you need, you should ask Chief Gant.
It's not money, but it does concern the chief. His office is a crime scene, right? It's where Prosecutor Neil Marshall was murdered.
The chief's out now and his office is locked. But we'd like to have a look around it if that's okay.
Well, any detective's ID card can unlock the door. That is a horrible system.
We here at the police station do not take security seriously.
Clearly not.
What? Really?
But if I let a civilian in there, I'd be charged with breach of trust.
How about you just drop your card?
Breach of trust.
Simply put, I'd be canned.
Oh.
Sorry, pal. I don't plan on getting fired because of you.
How about this ID card? It was Detective Goodman's.
That won't work either. The data was deleted the day he died.
But no, we could get into the we could get into the evidence room.
No, we had a different.
Right, that's
card for
right.
the
We did.
evidence
My bad. So they do delete
So,
the data.
let me get this straight. He died and they delete his ID card's access. Great security. You fire Detective Jake Marshall, make him a patrolman, and he still gets his access to his locker. Terrible security.
Oh yeah, that's terrible security.
I'm getting so confused. Whoever's in charge of IT in this police department needs to figure shit out.
Oh,
So in other words, Gumshoe is our only chance of getting into that office.
I wonder if there's something we could show him that would make him change his mind.
Do we have anything?
I don't know.
I don't think we have anything on us that could make him change his mind immediately.
The Blue Badger!
It's worth a test, but I don't think any of this will work.
What would make him... Yeah, let's go explore elsewhere.
Yeah, I have a feeling we need to find something to show him. Nothing here.
To my office.
Nothing here, obviously.
Yeah, I just want to go to my office.
Perhaps Edgeworth is
Ah, yeah, here's something. Paper 24, High Prosecutor's Office, room 1202.
I wonder if Edgeworth is back yet.
There he is! It looks like he's writing something. But what are you doing here?
He sure was quick to throw that paper on the floor. Tough day in court, huh?
Huff. I've had to live the past 2 years with rumors flying around. What's another allegation to me?
Cheer up, Miss Edgeworth. I'm rooting for you.
That's Edgeworth for you. Always trying to hide his real feelings.
So what do you want? Unlike some people, I don't have all day. That paper.
I wonder what he was writing before.
Come on, Mr. Wright. Let's take a look.
Uh-huh. Are you crazy? Edgeworth is right there! I just now picture Edgeworth staring at them, whispering to each other.
Yeah.
Hi. I can see you.
Yeah, I can see you.
Just distract him. I'll check it out.
Hey, Edgeworth. Is that Detective Gumshoe out the window? Oh no, he's falling to the ground. Phoenix!
Oh my
I have to
God.
say, Detective Gumshoe is getting a raise. Look over here. Detective Gumshoe is talking to Damon Gann about getting a raise.
Hold on. First, let me see what the girl's doing crawling around my feet.
He didn't even look. What do you expect? He probably heard the whole conversation.
Yeah, I think Edgeworth's pretty good at what he does. What? Letter of... If you're having trouble reading, I'll read it for you. It says, letter of resignation.
Resignation? Edgeworth, you don't mean...
I'm tired, right? I feel as if something inside me has died.
But Mr. Edgeworth, none of it is your fault.
I know the path I've walked. You don't need to tell me. And the path I've walked hasn't been a just one. I can't forgive myself for what I've done. And no one else should forgive me either.
Uh-oh. I think he's serious.
Mr. Wright, please, you have to do something.
Why? It's his choice, Emma.
Yeah, but you are his friend.
This letter of resignation. I wonder if I can use it for anything.
Oh. We could show that to Gumshoe. There's no excuse for what I've done. 2 years ago, I used false evidence to obtain a guilty verdict. That's what it all breaks down to, and nothing I can do can erase that fact.
But you didn't know, did you? I mean, that evidence was falsified.
The police department and the prosecutor's office share a bond of trust. If that bond is broken, we stand to lose everything. The police department's error is my error. My responsibility as the prosecutor in charge. That fact remains the same no matter what excuses I might have had.
Mr. Edgeworth.
I take pride in my work. So tell me why. Why has it all come to this?
Even Edgeworth can't keep this kind of emotion bottled up. Just blame Von Karma. Are you up for the trial tomorrow?
First, last year's trial, and now this one. It seems all you do is worry about me.
We were besties.
Yeah.
Probably, maybe. I don't know. If you look into fan fiction, Phoenix and Edgeworth are in love. Probably.
Nah, I don't see that with them personally.
I said fan fiction.
Yeah, I know.
Look, in fan fiction, everyone can be a couple, even if it makes no fucking sense.
All the ships.
They're all great. What is it in Ruby? It's there's one of John and Cinder, and Cinder's the one who killed, like, the first person who actually helped John and knew the truth about him.
Oh boy.
And she killed him in front, and they've been shipped together.
Of course. The internet.
I can't remember what the ship name is. I don't know.
To be honest, you're getting on my nerves.
But Mr. Edgeworth, you can't just walk out on the trial.
Tomorrow's the last day. It's too late to change prosecutors.
Hey, if you just drop the case, Edgeworth, does Lana go free?
No, they'll find someone else. I'll bet that's what my superiors are banking on. I never thought that case would come back to haunt me like this.
What do you mean?
The list of evidence. It seems too short. Most lists run twice as long.
It's only half as long as most lists? That's odd.
After Neil Marshall was murdered, I became prosecutor for that case. I may not have been part of the investigation, but I knew what I had to do. Use the evidence I was given to prove the suspect guilty. That was really the only thing on my mind at the time. Say we just saw a picture taken around that time.
That picture, something seems strange about it.
Oh yeah.
Could you tell us again about what happened that day? The day Detective Goodman was murdered. You were participating in a ceremony over at the police station, right?
I've never cared for ceremonies, but I had to attend that one.
Because you were awarded this?
Those receiving awards can't exactly skip out on the ceremony. I finished up at the office in the morning, then drove over to the police department.
Nap time. You finished up at the office?
Yes, just odds and ends, clerical stuff. I didn't plan on returning to the office that day. That is, until I was asked to take something back.
Take something back?
This.
Oh yeah, Chief Gant asked you to hold on to that, didn't he?
Yes, it was a piece of evidence in a case that was closed half a year ago. He asked me to bring it back to the prosecutor's office.
That's the story we heard yesterday. So you came back here to the prosecutor's office because the chief asked you to.
That's right.
He won such a prestigious award, why would he just leave it on the couch?
Yeah, you'd think he'd want to show this thing off more than a giant steel samurai. No, he's a fan of Steel Samurai. I'd be showing the Steel Samurai off before that trophy.
And he's literally told us he is not into ceremonies.
What is it?
This is the King of Prosecutors Award, right?
Of course it is. You know that.
I saw something today that looked like this somewhere.
Something that looked like that.
Yeah, only different. Now, where was that?
She's right. Something's amiss here. Maybe I should show Edgeworth that.
Yeah,
item.
the picture. That one.
This one.
No.
This picture was hanging on the wall in Chief Gant's office.
The prosecutor, Neil Marshall. He just started making a name for himself. Looks like this was taken when he received the King of Prosecutors trophy.
Speaking of that, there's something that bothers me.
Yes?
The trophy Mr. Marshall is holding, it's a little different than yours.
Yes, you're right. Ah, I remember now.
Remember what?
That was the official prosecutor's trophy looked like until 2 years ago. There's a story behind its design.
A story?
Sounds interesting. Would you mind telling it to us?
It's simple, really. Contradiction. That's what the award's based on. This award originates from an ancient Chinese tale. In Chinese, the word contradiction is written with 2 characters. The first that means halberd, and the second that means shield. Have you heard this story?
I have not.
Me neither.
Me? Oh, sure. Everyone knows that. Why don't you tell it, though, for Emma's sake?
Very well. Oh! Oh, this is cool. Long ago in the kingdom of Shu, there was an arms merchant. One day, he presented the king with 2 items. The first was a halberd he claimed could slice through any shield or armor. The second was a shield that he claimed could withstand any weapon.
Wait a minute.
Oh my god, Phoenix!
Objection, Edgeworth! Those claims contradict each other. That's the fucking
That is
point.
the point of the story. Very perceptive, but then again, you've heard this story before, right?
Yeah, Emma. You have it, though.
Anyway, as you mentioned, the very descriptions of these items discredit them both. I like...
Why is the music like this?
Because Phoenix got really riled up about this story. When the king pointed this out, the merchant was left speechless. And thus, the Chinese word for contradiction was born. That's actually a cool story. Oh, I see. So the chipped shield and the broken knife symbolize... Precisely so. They symbolize the merchant's items. The ancient tale ends with the merchant at a loss for words. But it's in our nature to pursue matters to their conclusion, even if it results in something as ugly as this. Wow! Thanks, Mr. Edgeworth. I learned something new today.
That's funny. If that's so, then why were you only given a shield?
You'll have to ask Chief Gant. 2 years ago, he had the halberd part of the award abolished.
Chief Gant.
Why would he remove the halberd?
I don't know, but that's something to figure out in next episode.
Indeed.